Hi, my name is Hannah Alexander, and this is my problem solution speech. There is a threat that is infiltrating our youth. It's highly addictive, it's harming their bodies, and most importantly, it's nearly undetectable in all social settings. This threat is vaping. The vaping epidemic is growing and has far greater consequences than anyone could imagine. In researching this topic, I have found over 200 articles on the growing vaping trend. Today, I aim to tell you about this problem and give you a solution on how you can help solve it. Now, to understand how you can solve this, you first need to understand why it needs to be stopped and how it has taken hold of countless kids across America. It's undeniable that the negative effects of smoking actual cigarettes has been publicized for years now. In a result to these negative claims, they have created electronic cigarettes, or vapes, to offer nicotine users a safer alternative, help with addiction. However, electronic cigarettes have been said not to hurt a person's health as much as real cigarettes. In the 2017 article, E-Cigarettes, Vaping, and Chairside Education said, participants viewed e-cigarettes as less likely to cause lung cancer, oral cancer, or heart disease compared to smoking real cigarettes. Now, due to the newness of the vaping trend, all the research is not completed yet. However, many medical professionals say that vaping harms a body, especially an adolescent body, just as much as smoking a real cigarette does. In the article, Teen Vaping, Time to Clear the Air, it says, nicotine can result in harmful consequences such as behavioral and cognitive impairments, memory issues, inattention, and executive function impairments. Vaping, it provides nicotine to a user, but it also has many harmful substances that can harm someone's body. The actual nicotine is what can cause a physical addiction, especially in a high school student. In the Times Magazine article, it says, some studies have shown that kids who vape may be more likely to use other tobacco products. The connection is obvious. A 15-year-old that vapes every day is in most likelihood going to continue vaping or using nicotine and create a dependence to nicotine for the rest of their life. Now, if this is such a serious problem, then why is it becoming popular so fast? Well, kids now grow up in the same social setting that you grew up in. They all want to fit into a social group. The article Youth and Sociability of Vaping said, the processes associated with tobacco consumption create solidarity within a group. Teenagers vape because their friends vape. And their friends vape because it's easy to hide, it doesn't leave a lingering odor, and it's nearly undetectable at all, and it doesn't harm their bodies. Because of all of these reasons that kids vape, it's hard to combat in a group. But you, as a responsible citizen, can help slow and eventually end this trend. There are two key ways to slow the infiltration of vape in your children's lives. First is education of the negative effects of vaping. You see an occasional commercial about the negative effects of vaping, but this random exposure is not enough in your children's lives for them to take effect on what it's really doing to their bodies. You can become actively involved with your local, state, and national government by informing them of all of these negative effects that not only the nicotine, but the other harmful substances in a vape cause on anyone's body, especially a child's body. You can write your local politicians to try to increase the vaping ads that go out on TV and in the newspapers and in ads in general. And you can, with help of government aid, push for a ban on vape sales within your community to create a bubble around your city to make it non-vaping. The second way that you can help is go to your local school board. Every month your school board has a meeting. They have open forum where you can inform them all about the negative effects that vaping has on a body. And ask for consideration on increasing the severity of the punishment. Ask them to treat a vaping incident as they would treat the possession of drugs or alcohol, because vaping is a drug. It's highly addictive, it harms their bodies, and it creates a dependence that could last for a lifetime. Don't ignore this growing problem. Vaping has the capability to grab your youth and become a destructive mainstay in American society. As an American, you are obligated to speak your mind in defense for your children and your country as a whole. This trend should not set back your children and should not set back their bodies or their minds because it hurts them both. You need to step up and become their voice because they are addicted and they need your voice to help to stop the addiction. You can be the difference. Thank you.